Hello, welcome to this week's author update. My voice doesn't usually sound like this because, once again, I'm fighting something. It's frustrating. Anyway, here's the update. I published +1. That's right. Between last week and today, I finalized the actual cover, the whole cover. I also completed a full wrap print cover for the book. I completely did all the typesetting of the inside of the book. I did a deep, thorough copy edit and proofread. I also took a minute to do a little bit of rewriting. I added, in the typesetting also, by the way, that includes, doing some front matter, some back matter, all that good stuff. I updated my blurb and I published it. I submitted it for review on Friday and it went live on Sunday, so it's published. Since then, I have updated the blurb a couple of times and I'm excited about the changes that I've made. I think that they're a little tighter. And that's number one. And number two, I was going to edit up to chapter 15, which I think I've got recorded through chapter 15, and then get more recording done. So I got through chapter 5, or I got to chapter 5, and found that I'd done a previous preliminary edit on it. And back when I first started doing this, my edits were smooth. I knew how to do it. I knew it would take some time, but I did some stuff. So I didn't know better, like I know now, where the microphone should be placed. I also wasn't breathing in the correct way, which I'm still working on getting better at. I'm not doing that very well right now because, well, I don't feel very well. Anyway, so I went through, apparently, chapter 5 and replaced breathing sounds that were still remaining after the other edits that I did with silence, which I'd done for many other books. Amazon's Audible kind of standard says that you shouldn't have dead silence. It sounds unnatural. And that's sort of right. If it's longer than like a second, and it isn't. You don't have long dead silences in audiobooks, really, unless it's bad. So I think it's an unrealistic and not very helpful demand in their standards for Audible. But it's there. But I did replace those breaths with silence. I went through seeing if I could salvage it. I spent an hour and a half, almost 2 hours one night last week, till like 1 a.m, which was dumb. Seeing if I could salvage the file by adding room noise from a different file to each breathing place that I put silence. I did. I was successful in that, but what that did was, because that other file's different, it fricked around with my peaks and my thresholds and all this stuff, my RMS value, whatever the heck that even means. I sort of know what it means, but not exactly. Anyway, the file's a wash. It's bad. I got to re-record it. It's dumb. From that point on, I just didn't get much more done. I had to focus on recording or editing. Basically, I didn't get any more done because I needed to get the book published. So, the book is published. Today I spent a lot of time doing a lot of the kind of, how to say it, kind of establishing the presence on the internet of both my pen name, J.G. Nathan, and this book and its series on several different places. This includes things like BookBub. Still thinking about doing Goodreads. I don't like Goodreads very much, but apparently it's a popular place. Making sure it's all good on Amazon, everything. And also I had some friends who offered to actually help, which was really nice, actually. In promoting it, so I wanted to make sure it was good and a little more polished and had a few more things ready for that. So it was a very busy day just establishing that book in the beginning of this series. Still on schedule to get the rest of the series published on the schedule that I put a few weeks ago, I think. I don't know if I mentioned it. My daughter did the cover. She did a really good job. She did the art, and I did all the other cover arrangements and crafting and other stuff. But it's good times. And that's pretty much it for today. I just have been struggling with fighting something. So I'm going to just try to go to bed here in a few minutes and just sleep as long as I can. Hopefully that'll help me feel better and be better in the morning, because there's no recording until this is gone. For next week, I will do what I said I'd do for this week when it comes to the audiobook. I will have the edits done up to chapter 15, and I will have as much recording done as I can that's going to require re-recording at least one chapter, and I'm a little worried that it's going to require recording several other chapters. But I'll let you know. If you like romance books, or if you know somebody who likes romance books, would you please send them to the link I'm putting below, which is the link to my new book, Plus One. It's already doing okay. A few copies sold electronically, and then you can also tell, I can also tell on my back end when people are reading it. I can tell that people are reading it, which is great. I have a campaign going to try to get some reviews of it as well. So let's hope that this will kind of start to build. In any case, as always, thank you for tuning in and for following along. I think you're great. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and let's work together. As always, feel free to share or comment. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below about what creative work you're doing and how it's going. And I can, give you a boost like you give me a boost. I'll see you next time.